Hey kids, it is Dad. I don't even know how to start this story, but I'm just going to jump into it. We're going to work the moral out as it happens. I need a Diet Coke. Okay. This is the most amazing two truths and a lie you've ever going to hear. This is ridiculous. This morning, 4:30 in the morning, Becky hears something going on downstairs. Okay. This person crawls into bed with Drew. Drew thought it was Clara. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Okay. This person having a hard time sleeping, so Drew goes into the front room, starts playing video games. This person wakes up, comes upstairs, pretty close to 5 o'clock. Becky's getting Emma up for seminary. This person comes to her bedroom door, comes in the bedroom, gets in bed with me. I'm in a significant state of undressedness. Significant. Becky goes into Emma's room. I talk to this person. I can tell this is not one of my own. This is not Clara. Initially, I thought it might be Clara. This is not Clara. The brand of cigarettes that they smoke is considerably different than any of my children. They don't smoke at all. I asked her what her name was. She said Rachel. I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl because I couldn't see the length of the hair, and so she was very disoriented. And I was just calm, cool, and collected. So, she's in bed with me, snuggling up in bed with me. Becky and Emma are in Emma's room. She tells me that there's somebody downstairs trying to kill her. Okay. Interesting. I snap into action, get Becky's jammy bottoms on, and I go downstairs. I see Drew playing Nintendo on the couch. He's playing Switch. I asked Drew, what's going on? He said, "Oh, Clara's here." And I go, "Drew, it's not Clara. Get under the covers." So he got under a blanket on the floor, told him to kind of play dead, and he played his game under the covers. I searched every room in the house on the main floor. Calm, cool, collected. I went downstairs. It was totally dark downstairs, which is very unnormal because usually the kids leave lights on and I'm cross at them, but thankfully they turned the lights off. So I had my cell phone camera, little flashlight action down there, turned some lights on, nothing. Nothing could be found. Okay, fair enough. And I remember stopping, thinking, I'm really calm. I'm very, very calm. I went back upstairs. Becky and Emma, Drew was still on the floor. Upstairs, second floor, Becky and Emma were in their room, texting the Taylor family, asking them to call 911. Okay. I didn't know if they were able to connect. So I went back into our master. And this person, now known as Nikki, was up and said that, whispering, "They're in the closet. I need to be protected. Protect me from them. They're in the closet." And I go, "Nobody's here. I'm going to protect you." And I was really calm, cool, collected. "I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to get the protectors here." So I got on the phone. I dialed 911. And I talked to dispatcher, and I said that someone was in our home, that they needed to be protected. Of course, the dispatchers asked me all kinds of questions, and now this person's getting a little more agitated, and I had to kind of keep them where they were. They got up. I grabbed her arm. I said, "No, you're staying here till the protectors get here." And the dispatcher heard the whole thing. And little did I know that the Taylor family had dispatch already on its way, and 4 of Appleton's finest were knocking on the door. I didn't realize this. And this all could have been 30 seconds or 5 minutes. Everything kind of blurs. You have no idea the amount of time that this thing takes. Okay, so I remember grabbing her arm And she kind of slid, and I said, no, you're going to stay here. And I grabbed her and I held on to her. And then I heard downstairs that Appleton police were downstairs. So I said, and I let her go, and she went down the stairs to the main floor. And of course, I made a comment, oh, there she is. Police officers saw her come downstairs. One of them kind of hip checked her, pushed her in the counter, handcuffs, and she was whisked off. Let me start out in saying, I wish her nothing but the best. She needs help. They took her to the hospital, and I hope she gets it. And then, like a scene in the movie, police officer number one, full gun out, ready, full tilt, says, sir, you stay over here. By this time, Becky had taken Emma and Drew into the car, and they were idling in the garage. And so I stayed by the door. Police officers, I watched them kind of get her to the hospital, take her to the hospital. One of the cruisers took off. Second and third and fourth officer went room by room. And, I heard them yell, clear, clear, but, first one had his gun out, the other one had their hands on their holster. It's full tilt, just like the movies, and they went floor by floor, room by room. I heard clear on every room, up, down, high, low. Then after they finished, two of the deputies left, and there was just two in the house. One of them said, oh, I'm going to sweep the room again, and they went through every room in the house, just to double check. And then they asked us some questions, and 20 minutes it was over. And this is a longer TommyLog, and again, I don't know the moral of the story. I kind of do. I'm kind of working there. Thank you for helping me work through this. But the first thing I think about is this story could have ended so many different ways. Not too often do I have two women in my bed with me, and then there's handcuffs involved. All kidding aside, you got to make light of the situation because it's kind of horrific. But this could have ended in so many different ways. And Becky's pretty shook up. Emma's, it's kind of a badge of courage, so she's off at school. Drew is a little shaken. And I'm doing pretty good. I have my moments. I have to admit, I get emotional about the situation. But I'm thankful that it ended this way. I'm thankful that we were a safe place for this gal. I don't know what's going on in her life. I don't know what's happening. But we were a safe place. She was able to come in. It was the wrong place for her to sleep, but we were able to be safe for her. And I'm thankful for Drew, the way he handled it. I'm thankful for the calmness that I had. I certainly, if I had been a gun owner or a big knife owner or something, you would have felt that. But I just didn't feel like threatened, and that's kind of weird. I searched the house, I did this, but I didn't feel threatened. I didn't have the you have the skin crawling in the back of your neck, the heebie-jeebies. I'm thankful for that. I didn't have that. So I'm thankful for the Lord in my life and for the good feeling He had in that we were able to come together. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the Appleton Police Department. And I'm thankful for their protection, and I'm thankful for their swift service. I love you, Madeline. I love you, Clara. I love you, Tommy. I love you, Emma, and I love you, Drew. And thank you for those who, those people who protected us and watched over us today. You guys are awesome. I'll talk to you later. Bye.